Welcome back to another video. I hope everyone's been well. Hope you enjoyed the Arnold's vlog. Big difference in views, isn't it, when you put a full day of eating video out to just putting a standard vlog. No one cares about what's going on in your life. People just want to see what you eat. So maybe we should be doing more eating videos. I don't know, but I want to put out what I want to put out, so tough. I may not sound it, but I've actually been unwell for the last 2 days. My backside, it's just, everything's coming out. I did feel a bit grotty, to be fair, this morning, a lot more, and yesterday. And yesterday, I forced it. The last 2 days, I really have been forcing it. I've been forcing the food, and it's just all coming out. It's not been good, and I've definitely caught something. I've not been well. Spoke to Sass. Sass was like, look, stop being a twat. And I knew I needed to stop being a twat. So I haven't eaten much all day. And it feels really weird for me. But that's what he told me to do. It's not force food. Just literally eat when you're hungry. Just don't force it. And you know what? I'm starting to feel a lot fucking better. Hopefully at the tail end of it, tomorrow, we can get back on it. Back in my legs. That'll be absolutely tremendous. Now I'm at a bit of a fucking predicament. Because I'm like, oh, can't film much here. What's going on? What I can tell you is where I'm at with my progress, right? Which is, I've been unwell, been shitting, just liquid arse. But we did get bloods. We can go through my bloods, and I can actually show you my bloods on here. Now, I'm going to show you my bloods. There are some things that are slightly out of range from training, and some things that are slightly out of range from anabolics usage that you're going to see. And I am just going to be completely honest on here, and you're going to see everything. Obviously, some people that are YouTube doctors will feel free to obviously state their opinion and say all the bits and bobs. That's cool. But if you have no profile picture, you have zero credibility. So just remember that. So before you act like a big man on YouTube, just remember you hide behind a burner account. Pretty arsehole-ish thing to say, isn't it, for myself? But come on, I see way too many people commenting big man stuff when they can't even show their face.
Sharks. Not shark infested, but none of the locals go paddling. Yeah, that's swimming. I know about sharks, yeah. I'm 6'3" and 16 stone, 200 weight, yeah, I'm swimming. These pumps were hanging around my neck when I done it, yeah. I thought, well, jaws are the conditioner, man, are the conditioned people, yeah, jaws, boom, 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 yeah. They're just flying about, you've got an hard job work, yeah. Sharks will have a look at me and think, yeah, I'm not to do them, you punch them right in the fucking ear hole and they swim off.
Well, now we know what to do when we go into shark-infested waters. Punch them right in the fucking ear hole and they swim off. We're in the box. Now, I'm going to go into my blood test. I'm not going to overly talk too much about it. I'm literally going to show you where my bloods are. This was me running 200 milligrams of tests. That's what I've been doing for the past sort of 6 weeks. Now, these are the blood results that come back from doing this. You're going to see a few things out of range, and some of you will know that will be anabolic, most likely because of my anabolic usage. Some things will be a little bit out of range from training. Straight off the bat, hemoglobin, hematocrit, elevated, okay? So we can see it's slightly elevated here, slightly elevated this. Anabolics. Happens, all right? Something you're going to have to watch. A lot of people do not get this done, and they don't know that their hematocrit is sitting high. Thicker the blood, harder for the heart to pump it through, thicken that wall up in the heart. Obviously, something you will want to keep an eye on. Obviously, this isn't overly high, but it's still elevated. We can do certain things to make sure that this is going to get a little bit better. As you can see, I'm not finding any infections. My kidneys are all good. Thank you, Telmasartan, keeping me in range. Something you're going to see here is my ATL is slightly elevated, and this will be down to my training. So, getting into some good bits here, we're going to see certain things a little bit out of range. Now we're getting into some juicy stuff. So, my HbA1c levels are all good. So, obviously, when I was pushing all those carbs, we didn't affect ourselves, or I haven't been running anything that would be causing it to be high or elevated. So, 32, it's usually about where it sort of sits, between 28 and 32 every time I've got a blood test. Sorry, my bad cholesterol is lower, which is great, fantastic. That HDL here sitting at 0.96. You know, ideally we would like that green, something that we're going to have to address, making sure that we get that number a little bit more, a little bit higher. So something that needs to be addressed, and that's something obviously we want to make sure that we look after and make sure that it doesn't get any worse than this. Something I want to try and keep is trying to keep this to nearest to 1 as I can. But as our bodybuilders, what we do and certain things that we take, obviously, you know, blasting, etc. This is going to cause that HDL number to be lower. Now, there are certain ways that we can organise stack to be better, and certain things that we would avoid, especially orals, as they will crush your HDL. So we want to make sure that we can try and get this back to green whilst we're on a cruise for sure. But we want to, this will be an area that we need to work on. KC levels, fucking sky high. This will be from training. Look, this was obviously from the time I should have taken it. Should I have had a period of rest prior to getting this blood test done and done it in a fasted state? Yes. Was it? Absolutely not. No. I want to see what my bloods look like majority of the time if I'm training hard and all these kinds of things, because I never take time off unless I'm on a deload. If this is needed, all right? This is a representation of me caffeinated. I have food in my belly. I eat all the time. I'm a bodybuilder, so I want to see where we are. Going through here is when we start to see some juicy stuff. So you're going to see, obviously, estradiol is through the roof. We're going to see our testosterone is through the roof. Like, what's going on here? What is going on? You're using 200 milligrams. This is not correct. Now, I've taken 200 milligrams before, and it's not put me this high. So I'm thinking that the lab must be slightly overdosed, just slightly. We are seeing elevated levels here, and obviously could be potentially why that obviously HDL is slightly crushed. I haven't had any negative estradiol side effects from this. So this has been a segment of my labs. You have seen all my lab work, all these pretty things. Obviously with my bloods, been very open with you, and you would have seen certain things, and there are certain things that I need to monitor for sure. Especially going and what have I got? I want to have aspirations of going professional, having a pro physique. So I need to make sure that this blood work stays similar to this and not get worse whilst I bodybuild, and because I want longevity in the sport and I want to be able to do well in the sport. I'm going to be nice and short and sweet on this. I've been fully open, so I hope you enjoyed this little segment, and I hope this comes out in HD. Anyway, back to the vlog. This is the vlog part of the video. You saw my weight, which is me with clothes on. Let's get an update. Let's get an update of where I am, starting this off season, starting everything off. We're going to talk cycle, we're going to talk weight, and obviously you already know that I've been a bit poo. So first week, not a good start. Feeling like I had bad poo, a bug, whatever it was, bad bum. And today I feel fucking tremendous. I'm good. Had solid shit last night. I almost cried. It was amazing. Oh, thank fuck for that. So scale weight is me, obviously, with my clothes on. I forgot to do it, but I did weigh myself this morning, and I was about 245 pounds. So with clothes and obviously a meal inside my belly and fluid, 248. So you can obviously a few pounds heavier, but 245 is a proper representation of what I weigh, which is a pound lighter than I started my off season. So a great start. We're a pound down. Cycle wise, test and mastron again. Why? I could eat on that. I felt good on that. We start low and then we'll taper up to a higher dosage. But this will probably be the only video where we sit down and talk about this, because I am going to employ Ben this off season to film training sessions so that you'll have some really high quality videos documenting, and in those videos we'll talk weight, we'll talk digestion, gear, all these bits and bobs. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. I'm documenting this journey. In those videos we'll have a few training tips as well as fun in the gym, just smashing ourselves into the ground, loving training, get progressing lifts, smiling, cheering, getting sweaty, smelly, fucking you name it. We'll be doing partial reps, forced reps, drop sets, rest pause sets. We'll go through it all in there, and it'll be a good fucking crack. Videos will be plenty of food videos coming up, because food will get pushed. So you'll probably have like a full day of eating probably every other week, because where food is pushed and where high days are, we will document them, and they will be the toughest days. So we can document me at my worst to try and get to my most muscular. There we go. So you can enjoy watching me try and push my body. If you would like to, drop me a comment below. I appreciate it. The comments do help. It does boost the algorithm. Also, hit the like button, and if you're new, subscribe. That would be tremendous.
Sorry.
Dickhead. I'm still not 100%, which means worked out. Not like there was a code brown or anything, it just felt a bit funny. And my numbers were slightly down on my leg because I just did the rest core set, that's all I did. And I did the same as I got last time I did it, but that was my second set after doing like 390. So just not 100%. Still with the failure, still got something from this session. Did slightly lower volume, only did 3 sets on quads rather than 4. Kind of feel guilty for that for some reason. I think that's me and Chanel said I need to stop being emotional, especially when I'm unwell. Like, what would I say to a client? That's what you said, didn't you, Chanel? So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna see what I look like naked. Let's get the quads out. Ugh.
Bit small.
Don't say that. I'm just fucking, you tit.
What?
Said I'm small. I'm not very big at the minute, but I'll get there. Huh?
I look big enough.
You don't. We'll get the camera out on you in a second. You're gonna make me look really short.
Well, I kind of have to.
Oh, I see what it is. You ready? Am I flaring my quads okay? Tell me if I'm not.
Yeah, I think it's okay. Smile.
Oh, what about this? Wider apart.
That's good.
I can't tense my quads like that.
You have to just train them.
Huh?
You have to just train them.
PH or F?
Both.
Come on. Goodbye.
Small.
Huh?
Small.
Stop! Oi! I think that's enough of me. Fat and smelly.
Smelly.
Let's see you posing then.
No.
Alright. You just go first? In a t-shirt it looks a bit different, doesn't it? Oi! That's where the bulk's going, even though I lost a pound. So, good start there, Josh. Right, I'm going to finish the video off and I'm going to shave my legs. Why? Because as a bodybuilder, I don't like being hairy, and it's been a while since I've done it. Is it weird that I'm shaving my legs?
No, it's not it. Can I show you your knees?
Yeah, you can shave my knees and we'll film it. You ready?
I'm not gonna lie, I can't tell if I'm shaving your knee or your leg.
Do one more. Watch this. It's what everyone wants to see. Look at that. You see that racing stripe?
Oh, Jesus,
Can you see it?
Yeah. Not as much as you can see your knees.
Right. Like, subscribe. If you want to see more fucking leg shaving.
Subscribe to our own.
Yeah. So, like, subscribe. Until the next one, get fucking massive.